the Lincoln Tunnel, through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son. Looking with the mic. The lady. Penetration here. Let's get some penetration. He's crashing. Ready?
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Anunwa's got it, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the boot. Ready?
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. And he's out right at the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Cleveland.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Make these babies cry all the way back home,
From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as your defensive coach.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And nothing but daylight ahead. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down, Cleveland.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round, but they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's go.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Mayfield to throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
You're outside. 58 to Mike. Coming for you.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lockline. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mayfield on play action. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it, baby.
2nd and 7 at the 20.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
58 to Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Paul. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Niles Paul. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
To throw is Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's first and 10. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. Seibert able to knock this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, right at the 30. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Mason Foster able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
We're going to sign 53. Check 53. We remote this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Watch the shift.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got a moon one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Darnold. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jannard Avery. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
At the 3-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Seibert on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st down, Browns.
180. Push him back. Push him back.
Mayfield on play action. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally you would think he'd just take off and run downfield. He was trying to find an open.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
We got this.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Anunua's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Darnold on 1st down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run. Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, this is Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mayfield off the play fake. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They run it again with Chubb. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Browns' 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
180. Record.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Running for it. Here's Chubb.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jazz. I ain't